My job often involves tasting wines from around the world. A lot of the grape varieties we know and like Sauvignon Blanc and Merlot, are French in origin, but they grow all over the world. Some countries, like Portugal, have lots of interesting grapes that are uniquely theirs. But I found a wine made from a French grape in Portugal that I'd like to taste with you today, simply because I think it's delicious. Portugal has some great wines in all kinds of styles, from fruity rosés to robust fortified ports. There are lots of rich and powerful reds, but also crisp, dry whites. It's easy to think about Portugal being kind of the same as Spain, but it isn't. The people and the culture are different, and the climate is more varied than you might think. Yes, it can be hot, but there's a strong influence from the Atlantic that can make a big difference to the style of wines. Which brings me to this wine, Monte Reserva Branco 2017. It's a full-bodied, dry white wine made from the Viognier grape, not very well known in Portugal, but coming from France's Rhone Valley. The wine itself comes from the Lisbon wine region, not so famous today, but with a reputation for producing high-quality wines that dates back to the 17th century. It's only an hour's drive north of the city of Lisbon itself, and the Mediterranean climate is cooled by breezes from the Atlantic just 20 kilometres to the west. Quinta de Monte is named for the Hill of Gold, the hill on which many of its vineyards are planted, which turns gold in the evening light. Let's have a taste. There's a subtle richness here. It takes a moment to find the perfume. Then there's some honey, some very subtle spice, ripe pears, something floral, something slightly savoury too. I suspect this will open up in the glass and become more expressively floral and fruity. In the mouth it's quite rich, quite dry too. There's a pleasing weight and texture to this, but it makes me think I'd prefer to drink this with some food. It's not super fruity, and there's savoury, gently spicy, almost woody notes. It's really rather satisfying. I'd like to decant this, letting it open up for a while I drink something lighter and fresher, and then drink this with food. This wine would definitely handle some stronger flavoured fish dishes, definitely some spice, curry even. Maybe something like a Goan monkfish curry rich with coconut cream. Something more traditionally Portuguese could work too. The Portuguese love pork and shellfish in the same dish. I'd like to try that with this. So next time you're looking for a white wine, take a look at Lisbon. Cheers.